Hey guys, dOOmERdaZe here. Hey, I'm bringing you this dOOmERs ultimate combo again. This time out, I have taken the maps that were previously that you saw on my channel there on the dOOmERs ultimate combo fixed and updated, where I only show you just the one broken road and then what roads were broken that I could find, and all that's on that video. So if you want to look at that, you can. It is this combo here that you see before you is based off of that combo, and the trick part of this is the fact that I have taken the very same maps in that combo that you see, and I have changed the manifest file. Yes, I did, to see what if it would actually work. Okay. It was just merely a test. That's really what this is. It's unofficial, so therefore, don't hold me to it. But you can see before you here in a minute that it actually is loading and working. Now, a few days ago, we did get the update to, 3 days ago, whatever it was, that we got the updates to 1.47. Okay, now keep in mind that the video that you saw on my channel there, that video is taken with game version 1.46, and the maps are also 1.46 with everything there. So what I did is I took the manifest files and changed them, and then they are running right now before you. The very same combo, basically, with the exception of no Promods, and I don't have the Promods road connection that goes up to Alaska. And then there's a couple of other maps that probably didn't make its way because it'll either break roads or it'll take completely out Kingsport if you use Mid-Atlantic. And then Mid-Atlantic will also break the road, I don't remember the highway, but that's where Kingsport comes down through there. You'll lose part of that highway if you use Bristol, and then if you use Mid-Atlantic, then it becomes Bristol instead of Kingsport. So, that's at your own discretion. You will get a broken road if you use it on the Mid-Atlantic if you opt out of the one for coast to coast from Kingsport. Anyway, so now what I've done right before you is I've taken all the maps, like I said, and I've taken all of them, and well, not all of them, but some of them, and made them and followed my combo over there, and then put the combo back together on 147. Okay, now we are on game version 147. And all the mods that are the map mods, not other mods, just the maps, are still at 1.46. And before you, it's running. Now, I haven't driven on the map that much, but I've driven a little bit, and I never noticed anything during the drive. However, I have flown around the map in various places, just looking over the view of the map from above, just to see, if anything crashes, or, I don't see something, or you get pink textures, or whatever the case may be. And I haven't seen any of that. So, that's a good thing, I guess, but it is kind of strange that all the maps that I had in that particular load order back on 1.46 is the same load order basically that's in here, like I said, with the exception of Promods and the road connection from Promods to Alaska, and maybe a couple other road connections for in between the Promods and the other map cards. Other than that, like the coast to coast fix for Promods to coast, and the other few road connections that you're all familiar with. You should probably already have these maps in your mod folder, most likely. You can rebuild this mod load order if you wish and run it. You will have to change manifest files in some of the maps, but you can get it up and running. It does work. My suggestion to you, if you do that, the best thing to do is create a new profile, then follow this load order from this video here, and you will load the maps in as they are, and then don't put any other mods, don't do anything, and then at the very top of all of the maps, just put your background, your crash fix, and then your full screen. Those are the only mods you need on your new profile. Then load it, see if it works, check the map, and everything is good. Then you can put your mods on top of it if that's what you wish to do. But I would run it for a day or two or a little bit at least to see if things work for you. If they do, then hey, you know, kudos to you, my friend. So anyway, without further ado, guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you the map, and then after that, I'm going to go ahead and show you the load order that I have these maps in, which, like I said, is based off of my dOOmERs Ultimate Combo that was fixed and updated over on my channel. You can also take a look at that. If possible, I'll provide a link as well, or up in the corner here, and you can click on that as well if that will be allowed. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you the map, and so you can see the map. Okay, here we go. Here's the map. When you first come into it and hit your map key or whatever, this is what you should see, with the exception of wherever you are of your base home, basically, or whatever you choose. I would not choose a DLC, a map, and I would not purchase a home base on any of the additional maps that you see. Always put your base home on either on any of the SCS DLCs as well as the base game, because if you do, and for instance that map doesn't get updated or it changes or something breaks and you've got trucks or trailers in that garage, well, guess what? It's going to be gone, because I've seen that happen to some. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you the map. Okay, you got down here, you got the Mexico maps. Then over here you've got all the Caribbean. Okay, and then you come up across here, up above Mexico. Of course, you know you got all the base game and the DLCs. I have all of them. All DLCs are required. If you don't have them, well, you won't be able to load certain maps, but they are required, so most of you guys should have them. Yeah, I'm over here in Steamboat Springs is where I'm at right now. You can see I've driven a few little roads here and there. Also, you won't see up here, you won't see Promods Canada, and then you won't have the road connection coming off of Promods Canada up to Alaska. So there's Alaska up there, okay, all over there. Come back down, and then of course you got the coast to coast throughout here. You've got the Midwest all up in this area. Then over here you've got the Ontario up in this general area, and Montreal, Ontario, all that's up in this way. Quebec up is in this way. You've got the Great West, you've got the Montana, you've got the Midwest. Also, if you come back over here, right here, you'll have Radiator Springs, which is right here. As you can see it, there's the Radiator Springs, okay? And no, that's not a broken road right there. That's the way it's made. Okay, and then what else? Of course, you know, the new Texas DLC is here. And that's really it, guys. I mean, the map is actually loading. Now, do keep in mind, I'm running game version 1.47, and this is maps of the previous version, which is running on 1.47, which is kind of interesting. And I haven't seen any broken roads anywhere. Like I said, the only broken road you're gonna see is the same one that is in the previous combo of my 146, and you'll see it. It's right here. It's still broken. Doesn't fix anything, but you can still drive around this area. But I wouldn't drive down here. Maybe you might fall off in the world. I don't know. I haven't driven it, so I couldn't tell you. But that right there is the only broken road right here that you see in the map, as far as I can tell. And then if you come up here, this road right here used to be broken. It is not now. Parts of this area was broken, as well as this road up across here was broken in a few pieces. This road here was broken right here. This stuff here was a little bit broken, and that's due to adding in Canamania. If you put Canamania up on top of this load order, you will get broken roads, and you will see them. They're broken in many different places up in this area, as well as across here. It'll break this intersection right here. There's just a lot of things that it breaks. I don't know what's going on with the Canamania, but I would like to add it on top of this combo, but with every road intact, and it seems like I just can't figure out how to get it to work. Now, I'm not saying that Canamania doesn't work. It does work if you use just a smaller amount of combo and you don't use certain maps in the load order. You'll be able to get Canamania working perfectly fine. I'm not saying that it doesn't work. It just doesn't work with this combo. So do keep that in mind. Also, loading in a few other maps, it'll break some areas up in here, and then it puts out, just a few other broken roads. But right now there are none. As you can see, they're all intact. As far as this is not a broken road, that's a ferry. Okay. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty good right now, guys, so far. I mean, I can't find anything really wrong with it. It's at least not yet anyway. I can't say there's not. I'm not saying that you don't drive down somewhere road and you might get a crash. I mean, I don't really know, especially if you're going to some of the add-on maps. Then that is a possibility. I haven't yet, but it is a possibility. But if you stay over on the DLCs and SCS's map, you'll probably most likely be fine. But if you start venturing off, say over here in Montreal, or you're riding around through here or something, it's possible. I mean, I haven't tested it that far, but hey, it is up and running, as you can see. And I can't think of anything else. What maps, like I said, there's Mexico, you got Radiator Springs, you've got up here, you've got the Lake Cabin, Great West, Midwest, Ontario, Montreal area, Midwest, or whatever it's called here. And like I said, that's the only broken road that you'll find on this combo, as far as I know. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave that with you, and then we're going to go ahead and jump into the load order, and I'll show you the load order and let you see how I have that done. So let's go ahead and jump over into that. Also, too, I released today just a little extra something for you guys if you want it. You won't get this logo in there because that's my own personal logo. So if you want it, let me know. I'll give it to you. It ain't no big deal. I have a custom picture, and that you won't have. But everything else you'll have, as far as the GUI goes. And you'll see the menus here changed. They're more transparent. And there's a lot of other things. Icons here have changed. You can see those. Those are different. But everything else is pretty much the same. So we'll go ahead, and this truck here is different. For your truck upgrade, it's like 2 Pete's or whatever. Kind of made them look a little more like ATS trucks than they were in SCS trucks. At least that's from the previous author, which I want to send out a big thank you to Alec for the mod and letting me edit it and change it and upload it over to Steam. So it is also on Steam. If you wish to check it out, just look up ATS GUI interface and you'll find it. Like it, subscribe it, leave a comment. Anyway, we'll jump over into our launch pad here. All right, here we go. Yes, I do have additional mods on there. I did try the ATMX, but there's some issues with the ATMX, I think. See this here, this log cabin got updated over on the SCS forums. It's now 1.1.1 instead of 1.04. And I've updated some of my mods as well, and so on. Here is the GUI interface. You'll see it right here over on Steam. There it is. That's all you got to look for. All the information in there and what has been done and fixed and changed is all right there. What version it was built on and everything. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump down to the maps. Down here we got all the Southern Man yards. We got all of those in here. Then from there you got Alaska north to for no ferry. Then you got the placement fix. You got minor urban overhaul. Now in this mod, if you put this in there, you will have to go into the mod and the definition under the world and comment out the traffic data rules to get it to load with this combo. Otherwise you will crash. Don't know why. It's probably going to be fixed in the next version, I would imagine, but it does say that if you have issues on the forum to do that, and if you want to look it up on the forum, it'll tell you right up at the top of the page that you can rename that, and it'll show you how to do it. And then from there we got the Reforma, we got Mega Resources, Reforma Los Altos, and Reforma Noreste. I've added these two in from the existing combo I had. And then we got the speed limits, Unimex. You'll probably, some of these if the majority of them, you'll have to change the manifest file from 146 to 147. Then you have the compatibility patch. Then you have Project Arizona Reforma Connection. Then we have the Grand Canyon. Then we have Radiator Springs, the Radiator Springs Fix. I have Coast to Coast. I have the Reforma C2C compatibility patch, which is 146. All these maps are now, keep in mind, are still 146. Okay. Then on up above that, we have the Caribbean Map Models 2, Models Defen Map, and then the C2C connector with the C2C connector fix for Caribbean and Coast to Coast. Then up above that, I got the Montana expansion with Project Forum, Montana expansion, and the assets and models. And then, let's see what else. I think that's in the wrong place. Anyway, I'll look at that later. Okay, anyway, Montana expansion, coast to coast fix, the Pacific map models, the Defen map, the cruise terminal, the ferry patch, Midwest expansion. Then we have the Project Dakotas. We have the Great Midwest. Then we have the Ontario. We have Ontario Def, Bonjour Quebec, Ontario Connections with the Great Midwest Ontario Road Connection for those two. San Rafael. San Rafael. And then Terrebonne to Baker City. And then the latest version of the Lake Cabin. And then Fort Collins. And then that is all of the maps, guys, from there on down, from Fort Collins all the way down, and then all the way up here, minus all the other mods, of course. You're going to load your background and your crash fix and your full screen, okay, which is going to go right up on top of your map, which will be right at the top of this map. That's where you'll put it, minus all the other mods except for that. Other than that, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, you can go through it, do the load order, try it out, and see what you think. But like I said, I'm running 146 maps on 147, and I know that probably isn't the practical thing to do, but while I wait, and, you know, with the exception of not having Promods and the road connection to Alaska, and maybe, you know, of course, the updates from 146 to 147 on all the maps, and then whenever all the maps start coming out, all I got to do is just go in and replace whatever's available to me. And there you go. You'll have to do the same. And anyway, guys, you know, that's pretty much it for that. And I'll even... Well, we're downloading update information. Jeez, imagine that. Okay, and we'll go ahead and continue, jump back in the game. Show you that it does load. Well, Steam will quit doing what it's doing. There we go. And you'll see the little bar across the bottom now. That's also in my ATS GUI interface. That is now changed. It is now a green bar filling on a back of a gray bar. So that's also in that graphical user interface that I created as well. If you want to try that out, and the loading screens there, or the load logo there you see. And now we're back up and you see the interface and everything. We'll hit drive. You can see that it's loading and working. Just to show you that, and then we'll go ahead and end this video. Alright, now we're back in the game. There we go. Right back where we started. And there you go, guys. I just wanted to show that to you right quick to let you see that working. However it is, keep in mind, it is unofficial, okay? So, you know, don't hold me to it. I just wanted to make a test to see if it actually worked. And, hey, it actually works. Or at least the biggest part of it to my knowledge. Without having to wait for most of the updates. I know that's probably not the practical way, but you know, hey, it is what it is, and it's been done, and it works, and you see it in the video, you see the map load order, you see the map in play, and everything like that. So good luck to you guys. Let me know if you need any help. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave some comments down below, and you know, check it out. Let me know. And anyway, guys, dOOmERdaZe is out. Peace.